This one takes a crazy turn, so buckle up. My mom, female 45, and dad, male 46, got divorced when I, female 22, was 14. Their marriage ended because my mom had cheated on my dad with my uncle, dad's brother. It was chaotic. My uncle was pretty much disowned by the entire family. They got married and had my cousin brother, male 5. I do not talk to my mom that often. I do not express it, but I loathe her for destroying 2 homes because she had to be a cheater. I live with my dad mostly. He is an amazing dad and always prioritized me, unlike my mother, who settled outside of the town with her new family. So since then, it has been me and my dad. 3 years ago, he started dating Sarah, 40F, who was the little sister of his close friend. Sarah always had a crush on Dad, but she moved away for college. Recently, she has opened a business in our town. I love Sarah. She is an incredible human. She is now pregnant with my little sister or brother. I have noticed how happy my dad has become since he started dating Sarah. I would say even more than he was happy with Mom. Their marriage wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either, probably because of my mom's partying habits. They lived as a civil union till now, but Dad and Sarah decided it is best they get married soon because a new baby is on the way. My grandfather wanted a big ceremony for this, so we have been busy with the wedding preparations. Suddenly I get a voicemail from my mom. It is weird because even though we talk on the phone, she never sent me voicemail. I played it and it was addressed to my dad. She was drunk and was crying the entire time. She said that she made a mistake and to forgive her. She never meant to sleep with my uncle, and she only did it because she was angry with him. She is not happy with Uncle because she always has my dad in her mind. She named her son the name he, my dad, picked when he said what name he would choose if he had a son. I realized this must be a mistake, because my dad's name and mine starts with the same alphabet, or maybe she was so drunk that she accidentally sent the voicemail to me. I played it to my dad. He looked angry at first, but then looked disappointed. I asked him what he wants me to do. He said that I should delete it. I was confused. He further explained that my mom is in the past now. She has her own family. If this voicemail gets leaked, she could lose the only people who is with her right now. And he doesn't want to create tension in her life by exposing her. She already had her fair share of insults from the family and friends since her affair was exposed. Also, they have a child and it will be traumatizing for him too. But I think that my uncle needs to know what my mom is up to now. So, would I be the idiot if I share this voicemail to my uncle, who is unfortunately my stepdad, or should I listen to my dad? Now, for a few comments before the update. For the child, don't do it. For your dad's future happiness, don't do it. She'll start obsessing over him again and stalking him or other stressors on his new marriage. Then the original poster responded with, I don't want her to stalk. I don't want her to ruin Dad's happiness. But do you think Sarah should know? I mean, should I tell my dad to tell Sarah? Then another commenter replied with, I think your dad should tell Sarah. This isn't something he should keep from her. With how your mom is being now, do you think she'll try and contact your dad or Sarah directly and try and cause problems? Then the original poster responded with, I mean, even if she did, I don't think Sarah would believe a word she says, because she has a history of lying and cheating. Comment 2. You need to stay out of it. You told your dad and he told you what he wanted. What he said was so respectful of all the people involved. Take a page from his book. No good will come from it. Your uncle knew who he was marrying. Do not meddle in your dad's relationships. Comment 3. Not the idiot if you don't share. Why would you tell your stepdad uncle? If this does cause a massive family implosion, your mom's 5-year-old child will be the one that suffers the most, right? Your stepdad uncle knew what kind of woman your mother was when he got involved with her. They are both cheating scum that deserve each other. If your dad thinks it's best that you delete it, then I think that's the best course of action. This situation is between your mom and dad. Let them deal with it. Not your circus, not your monkeys. Now, for the update. And if you're enjoying the video, hit that like button. Hello guys, I wanted to give up on my previous post. I took your advice and deleted it. I know it will not do anyone any good. My dad did say he will talk to Sarah about it, so I stayed out of it. The next day, my mom called me to say she is sorry. She was drunk out of her ass and was spewing nonsense. She asked me if my dad listened to it. I said yes, but he told me to delete it. I also told her firmly that she should stop acting like a teenager when she is a mother of 2 kids. Did she really think her little stunt would work? I told her it was her decision to cheat and leave Dad. She doesn't deserve a pity party after my dad had moved on. She said she understood and thanked me for deleting the messages. I thought that was it. The problem is gone and we can move on. But it was short-lived. Today we were having lunch. The whole family was with us, including our grandparents. My uncle/stepdad came screaming, demanding to see my dad. My mom was with him, trying to get him out of our property. When my dad came out, he literally jumped on Dad, telling him he was a homewrecker, calling him all sorts of names. Apparently, he found the voicemail on her phone. Not just that, he found several voice notes of her drunk confession that she still loves Dad and hopes they can work this out. This turned ugly real quick. My uncle/stepdad was not having it and said that he has no right to break his family. He is already the reason why he, my uncle, is disowned from the family. My dad, who always stays calm, raised his voice, saying he has no interest in him or his wife. Uncle also accused him of paternity fraud, saying his kid is not his, but actually belonged to my dad because he is sure that my dad and mom had an affair 5 years ago, which resulted in my brother. My mom was saying this is not true. My dad told him he is happy to do a paternity test if that gets him off his back. He wants nothing to do with him or his wife. My other uncles kicked both of them out. My stepdad/uncle threatened to take my dad to court and sue for child support. Well, this whole thing upset Sarah. She thought it was really disrespectful, and she wants some peace. She has no energy to deal with these shenanigans. I get that. My dad is willing to make it up to her. I am sure she doesn't believe a word my uncle said. My dad is pissed. There was a family discussion where they said, "That which has ruined more than 2 lives." I'm really ashamed of my mom, really. I cannot believe I am related to her. I sometimes wish she wasn't my bio mom. I have blocked her. I only kept in contact because of my brother, but not anymore. Edit. I think I should clear it out that she sent me the message from a messaging app. I forgot that most people think a voice message and a voicemail are different, but I always thought they are the same, just on a different platform. I call every voice message a voicemail. Maybe I should have cleared that out earlier. Comment 1. So, your uncle/stepdad accused your dad of being a homewrecker when uncle/stepdad was the initial homewrecker with your mom? Wow, uncle/stepdad has bigger problems. So sorry about the chaos in your family. Then the original poster responded with, "You know what's even more insane? My dad was out of the country for a vacation with his buddies 5 years ago when my mom got pregnant. There is no way he is the father. Also, Dad can't stand to look at Mom." Comment 2. While the blame on your mom is warranted, remember that everyone's human and makes mistakes. Drunken confessions aren't always genuine, and sometimes they're cries for attention. But you know who really surprised me here? Your uncle/stepdad. He already knew the kind of person your mom was, and yet, instead of trying to find a mature way to confront the issue, he threw a fit. This suggests he might have his own insecurities that he hasn't dealt with. It's not uncommon for people to project their feelings or even guilt onto others. Not saying he's innocent, but sometimes it's the quiet ones that carry the most baggage. Regardless, I hope everything settles down for your family's sake. Comment 3. Honestly, I don't see the big deal here. Your mom is a passionate soul, and we should all celebrate love in whatever form it takes. I mean, haven't we all mistakenly sent a revealing voicemail to the wrong person before? She clearly has so much love in her heart that it just overflowed a bit too much into the wrong channels. It sounds like she's just really nostalgic, and you should appreciate her for at least being expressive. Also, your uncle/stepdad is the real victim. He's been shunned by the family, cheated on, and now has to deal with the potential of his child not even being his. Sure, he married a woman that cheated with him, but love is blind, right? I think he's the unsung hero here, standing up against the whole family like that. You should have listened to your dad from the beginning. Mind your business, respect your mom's intense feelings, and maybe be a bit more supportive of your uncle/stepdad in this rough time. Now, for the next story. Am I the idiot for hot gluing the bathroom window shut? I'm in a bit of a situation here, and I need your judgment. I live in Adelaide, where it gets pretty cold at night, especially on winter days where it only gets to 14 degrees Celsius. The house is terribly insulated, so it always needs to be shut. My mom has this habit of leaving the bathroom window open after showers and sometimes even overnight to prevent mold. I've tried to explain that it makes the house freezing, and I end up needing to use a space heater to stay warm. She's even confiscated my space heater before, complaining about electricity bills. I told her if you can't afford a mere $10/day for comfort, you shouldn't leave windows wide open to trap whatever heat we do have from computers, kitchen equipment, body heat, and any remaining space heaters heat inside the house. Her response was, put a jumper on. Inside? It should be 20 degrees Celsius constant inside, not 11 degrees Celsius and basically outdoor weather. She makes $200K a year. I offered to pay for whatever she estimates the electrical bill on my space heater is. I've suggested painting over the mold or finding other solutions, but she insists on leaving the window open. I've been late for school multiple times because it's so cold in the house that I end up sleeping in until midday. In a moment of frustration, I hot-glued the bathroom window shut. I know it was a drastic measure, but I was fed up with being cold all the time and feeling like my concerns were being ignored. Now, my mom is furious with me and we're not speaking. I feel like I might have gone too far, but I also think my feelings and comfort should be considered. So, Reddit, am I the idiot for hot gluing the window shut? Now for a few comments before the update. Comment 1. You're the idiot. Put on a jumper. Don't damage other people's property. Comment 2. You're the idiot for being so entitled as to think 20 degrees Celsius is a right, not, as it is for most of the world, an unaffordable luxury. This comment was sent from the UK, where temperatures range between 12 degrees in winter to average 19 degrees in summer, and people tolerate houses at 15 Celsius to save energy. Get a jumper and stop damaging the house by mold buildup. Comment 3. You're the idiot for thinking you get to set policy for your mom's house, for sealing a window which could someday have to be used as an emergency egress, and for not simply putting a sweater on and making sure you don't go back to bed after the alarm goes off. Hell, my house's nighttime setting is female 58 degi. The bedroom gets cooler, and there's still no problem getting up. For this crap, your mom should be considering giving you the day you reach the age of majority you're moving out speech. Now, for the update. Hey Reddit, I'm back with an update on the situation with the bathroom window. So, my dad got home from his night shift and I was pretty nervous about telling him what I did. I thought he'd be mad and was already asking for help to remove the hot glue. But his response was not what I expected at all. He said, "She fricked around," she found out, referring to my mom's habit of leaving the window open despite our complaints about the cold. He then patted me on the back, took a silicone gun he got from work and properly sealed the window airtight. He said we'd both have a good laugh at her reaction behind her back, and he made it clear that he's not mad about the window being sealed. Dad knows that mold is a problem, but he thinks cold is a bigger one. So he's already ordered some cedar wood planks and stainless steel panels to cover the walls, as mold cannot grow on them. They're on their way, so it won't be a problem for long. We have an agreement that I'll take the blame, but he'll make sure we both have a good laugh about it. I'm feeling a lot better about the situation now, and I'm looking forward to seeing my mom's reaction in the morning. Thanks for all your comments and support. It's been a wild ride, but it looks like things are going to work out. Comment 1. Not the idiot. I initially thought you overreacted by hot gluing the window, but after hearing your dad's perspective and seeing that he took proactive measures to fix the mold problem without compromising warmth, it's clear you weren't the only one suffering. It's unfortunate that communication between you and your mom broke down to this point, but it's reassuring to see that you're not alone in your feelings. Communication and understanding each other's perspectives are essential. Maybe now, with these new measures in place, you can all find a middle ground. Stay warm. Comment 2. You're the idiot. Even though your dad sided with you on this, it doesn't negate the fact that you acted impulsively and damaged a part of the house. Two wrongs don't make a right, and just because your dad found humor in the situation doesn't make your actions acceptable. Communication is key, and there were definitely other ways you would have addressed your concerns with your mom instead of resorting to such drastic measures. If you liked this video, you'll probably like these too. Also, while you're here, please consider subscribing. It's your support that keeps this channel alive and allows me to make better and longer videos. Have a great day.